Welcome to Wingnut's workshop. Last year at Granny's Attic, I was able to make 2 scores that I am so thrilled about with 3 24-inch clamps, bar clamps, for $10. I paid $5 for a Dewalt, and I paid $5 for a pair of Irwins. These are actually pretty heavy too. These are heavy duty. I am thrilled to have them. I have used them, but they need to be cleaned up. So I'm going to see about today. Let's get them cleaned up. The bars have some surface rust. Some a little bit worse than others. Let's see what I can do. Okay, let's start taking these apart. Dewalt is fairly easy. Push a button. There's a cylinder that slides inside. There you can see. And it opens up and slides right off. I've got a barrel pin there and a barrel pin at this end that I'll have to knock out. So let's go ahead and knock those out. Okay, I had to get a bigger pin, bigger maybe I should have started with the other end. Maybe that might have been easier. I'm just going to take the one out and we'll go ahead and clean that up. On these Irwin clamps, there's a 1/4 by 20 screw that fits through here. So this has to come all the way out. And it slides straight out. Let me try taking the other side out on this one. Much easier. Those were easy. This is what I took out completely on the first one, not realizing I didn't need to take it completely all the way out. It was stuck on there. There was no way I could get it off, but it's off. Now I'll put it back together. Let me clean it up first. Let's go and get some water and clean these up. Let's get started. Just some simple green. Let's see what we can do. Some hot water. Okay, I will say they are cleaner, but now we go on to the next phase. Let me break out my tub of towels. Scout Crafter recommends these. I found them at Staples one day when I was shopping, so I bought a small bottle just to give them a try. Oh my gosh, you need these in your shop. Okay, apparently this is all paint, because I'm not getting much off with these. It's getting a little bit, but I think I need to break out some mineral spirits, because this is not getting them clean. I am impressed with the tub of towels, but I guess I have already wiped off the dirt that these would have cleaned. Be right back. Okay, now I'm going to break out my mineral spirits. This is the little bottle I keep in my tool tray. And I'll tell you, I love these mini paper towels. You can just break them into smaller, take them in half, take them into quarters. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I'm getting paint. That's what the problem was. Another little secret is Scotch-Brite. Just cut a piece off. Little mineral spirits. And that's not coming off on this black. Well, the mineral spirits is great for oil-based paints. I'm going to try my go-to denatured alcohol for latex paint. Let me just see if this might happen to be latex. Progress. Well, it got the name off. Okay, let me try something else. Try a little lacquer thinner. It's a little bit better. Maybe that is the secret. Well, it's better. I guess I'm going to be satisfied with that. It's a lot better than it was when it started. And I'm going to enjoy using them when I'm finished. Okay, I could hear you screaming at me through the video that I should have had gloves. I probably should. So I do. My pokey thing is a dental pick. Has a 90 degree at one end and a pointy thing on the other end. Forgot to record one, but let me do the other one. This is the Dewalt rubber pad. Little lacquer thinner. Coming right off. Okay, so Amazon Day, I'll say a year and a half ago, I bought a portable sandblaster. It had been on my wish list and my watch list for a while. Price came down super, and I went ahead and bought it. Today I'm going to try it. This is a sandblaster. It has a little filter, a sifter on top to sift the whatever you're putting in. My dad had some sand and 1 gallon jug that said glass beads, so that is what I could reach. That's what I'm trying now. So let me show you how it works. We can see see all that rust on it? I am so impressed. This is so smooth, so clean. I'm going to come back over this with the bluing fluid to refinish it, put some oil on it, and let me go ahead and do the others. I am so impressed. I am super impressed. I think everybody needs one of these in their shop. I must say, I am impressed with the sandblaster. Two of these look ready to wipe down, put some bluing on them. One, I still need to run through the wire brush to get a little bit more out. Maybe if I'd use actual sand instead of the glass beads, it might work better. But we're getting close. Also, I found two screws here. Actually, Torx. That one probably also. These two are rusty. That one just doesn't look good. I'm going to take these out, clean them up, and put them back in. And actually, I see rust on the handle here, whatever this is inside. So I'm going to take the handle off and see what I can find there. Yeah, those can use some work too. Actually, with all the sand and dirt that's in here, I might go ahead and sandblast this one last time and put it in the ultrasonic to get everything out. As I take a break for dinner, I'm putting the worst one in a tub of evaporust along with some of the screws. This was actually a bubble thing for kids to play with bubbles. I thought it'd be useful for exactly this condition, so I bought it, gave it to the kids next door and said, give it back to me when it's finished of bubbles. They had fun. Now I can use it. And here is the handle after I sandblasted it. So now I'm getting ready to go and use the bluing and touch these up. Using Birchwood Casey Permablue. Okay, so now I'm trying to go and put these back together. I've got one end on, I'll screw it through the hole. And got that on. Okay, now how many of you said he probably should not have pulled these apart? Okay. Well, I've had to figure out how to carefully remove the cover and take that off. Oh, there's a spring in there. And trying to feed this through. It is taking me a little while, but it is done. It is working, and I will get it back together again in just a minute. Okay, now that I see, I'm probably going to go ahead and take the cover of the other one off, because these pieces here that are part of this, the push to make it connect, this is the one to release it, this is the one to connect. Those came out of alignment, and they were offset, and I couldn't push this through. So let me go and put it back together again, put the cover on, and go for the next one. So I put the cover back on, got the first one done. It's all wiped down, it's all cleaned up, it's looking good. The second one, I used my tweezers, stuck it in here, aligned all the pieces, and it slid on without a problem. Of course, didn't have it on camera, but I forgot to install the foot. This is needed for when the bar is wide open. There's a foot here to be able to hold it in the level position for gluing. Let me see if I can just slide it on. And it's on. So now these are done. Okay, now these are finished. To my satisfaction, they're much better. Not dusty. No rust on the bars. And getting ready to put these into use. I can't wait to use them. These are very good, very strong clips or clamps. And look forward to it. Thanks for visiting Wingnut's Workshop.